Hi. Jesus said, love your neighbor as you love yourself. And many people, we take this thing very literally, but it has a deep meaning. Why loving your neighbor is surely loving yourself. Because who knows? Could be your life is dependent on the neighbors. And your neighbor's well-being is what is making you to be doing okay. That is why it's very important that you should love your neighbor for your own good. A story was told about the monkeys. The monkeys used to go and feast on the maize of a farmer. There was a big maize plantation, so they would come from the forest and go and eat the maize. As normal, the farmer has grown the maize, then they come and feast on the maize. So every time the farmer, to help that they should not eat all the maize, the farmer will chase them, which is quite normal that the farmer will come and chase them from his maize. So one day, the monkeys heard that people were crying, and they were told that it's the farmer who has died, the farmer who has been chasing them from the farm. So they celebrated. The monkeys celebrated, hello, now we are free. We will not have any person coming to chase us from the farm. They were very happy because they were able to eat the maize. They were celebrating. I mean, everything they were doing now, they were enjoying. Let us feast, let us enjoy, because now the farmer who has been chasing us from the farm is gone. So they really celebrated, and they said, now we are free, we can do anything. Then the year went by, the next season came. The monkeys will come from the forest, and they come to the same place where they were getting the maize. They found that the land was simply bare, and there was no maize. They said, what is happening? We are going to be hungry. What is happening? They said, oh, the reason why there is no maize is because the farmer who died was the one who has been planting the maize, so he died. So the monkeys were hungry. Some of them died because of starvation. Some moved to other far regions to look for food. That is when they came to realize that truly their neighbor, who they hated and who they celebrated that he has died, was actually the one who has been planting the maize they were eating. This happens even with you. You never know the importance of a person. You never know the importance of your neighbor or a relative. You may only be concentrated on looking on a small thing, leaving the bigger picture. Something he has been helping you a lot. Is there something like where you will come to realize when this person is long gone, that's when you will come to realize how important this person was? It surely happens in life that we do the same things. We try to put people down without knowing that behind, actually, these are the people who are making us better. They have made the environment better for us. But when we are long gone, when somebody is long gone, that's when you come to realize You at times may find people despise maybe their old mother that is overbearing, but if that person is not there, you will feel her presence. Sometimes we try to put people down. We try to fight people. We try to cut them into pieces through rumors, through many other things. Yes, this person could be gone, but you will one day feel the presence. Another man had a big shop, and he had a kind of shop where he could buy anything, even the neighborhood, even the crafts from the people in the villages. But you could put them there so that when you need them, you will come and buy them. I remember when I was a young person, we were plowing, and then all of a sudden the yoke, the oxen yoke broke down, and I was told to run to that shop and buy the yoke, because that is the only shop which could have something available. So I had to run and buy, and came, and we continued. It was easy. I just ran there, bought, and we continued to do our work. One day, because of some political differences, the people started attacking him, and he moved. So the next season, when we could want specific things like that, these are the things which would not be found in any other shop. It was so creative, but they were not there. He said, oh, we used to get these things so easy, but this person now moved to the shop, we do not have them. People were so consumed of small political differences that because he was supporting another group they didn't want in the neighborhood, so he had to move. But the community lost a lot of the resources. That is not loving your neighbor. So in any case, if you did it through, you have to love your neighbor, you have to wish your neighbor well. Who is a neighbor? Many things. Like even when you are in business, pray for your competitors, who you call your competitors. You are not really competitors, you are collaborators in the business. Have you ever seen, like industries, they are together? If you can see the car dealers, why are the car dealers always on the same street? You get Mazda here, you get Toyota here, you get Honda here. They understand the point of collaboration. Do you think if they don't love one another, they will stay close together? They understand the business. If somebody is looking for a car, he will come to Toyota dealer. If he doesn't get something, he will walk straight, go to Honda, then you go to Mazda. Maybe he intended to buy from Toyota, but he ends up buying from Honda. That is very possible. That is why you should even pray, you should pray for your competitors. You should not see them as enemies. You have to wish them well. Even when you are praying in the morning, pray for them. When you pray for yourself, pray for your competitors too. Because when they succeed, when they thrive, that's also when you thrive. If you really want to go far, you have to love your neighbor. You have to love the people to work with, because you never know how they are dependent. And never despise anybody. You may think this person is not useful this today. How about tomorrow? Take the example from the Bible of Jephthah. Jephthah was a son of Gilead and a son of a concubine, or some of them refer as a son of a prostitute. So when his father Gilead died, Gilead, his wives and sons conspired to chase Jephthah away so that he cannot get any inheritance from his father Gilead. Even the people of the neighborhood and the clan, they did not support. So Jephthah was chased away. He went and lived in some place in a mountain with some other people he got, and they became a great warrior. So one day, the Israelites were being oppressed by their enemies, the Ammonites and the Amalekites. They were crying, where can we get a strong warrior to fight for us? That's when they remembered they had heard about Jephtah's potential as a great warrior. So they went to ask Jephthah to come to fight for them. And they told him, but you kissed me. They said, please come, and when you do it, we'll make you our ruler. That's what he did. He came and fought the Ammonites and defeated them. And when he defeated them, they made him his ruler. You see how you hate your neighbor, and yet you need your neighbor? How they hated Jephthah, but now they had to go for help. So even never despise somebody who's growing up. You never know his potential, what's going to be. There are some people who will look down upon a young person who's growing up, maybe poor or anything like this. You should love this person. You never know that in future your life will be dependent on this person. So always love your neighbor, and your neighbor can be anybody, your competitor, your